Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Suggestion Box. Tonight, starring the Vaudacity Improv Players, Tom Carosa, Denny Siegel, Dylan White, Jane Brucker, Danny Roquet, Caitlin McCormick, and now the man whose chest is great for cats to lay on. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Dylan White!
It is absolutely true. My chest is great for cats to lay on, just not the cat that I live with because she's broken. Anyway, good evening. It's Friday night. That means it is time for the Suggestion Box here on the Vaudacity Network. Thank you all for coming. We do live improv comedy here every Friday night. So let's get this thing started and bring out our Vaudacity Improv Players, Mr. Tom Carosa, Ms. Jane Brucker, Mr. Danny Roquet, Ms. Denny Siegel, and of course our very special guest this week, Ms. Caitlin McCormick.
Yay!
Hey, everybody!
Caitlin! Woo!
Woo! We are ready to go. You know what? I'm so pumped. I'm ready to just do this and jump in. We're going to be coming for your suggestions all night tonight, so please put those in the chat when we ask for your suggestion for the games. Our first game is our warm-up game, and one of our favorites, and I think one of yours too, we call 99. For this, we need suggestions of objects, and we're going to take those objects, and those objects are going to walk into a bar, and the bartender's going to say, we don't serve whatever those objects are here, and the object will say something that will resemble a joke, hopefully. And we'll go from there.
We'll fix it.
And if not, we'll fix it later. Who knows? We'll fix it in post. So yeah, we're just going to get started with that. And hopefully, hey, producer Craig.
Hello.
Craig, Mr. Disembodied Voice. Thank you for running this for us tonight.
Well, thank you. It's a pleasure, and I'm looking forward to having some laughs tonight. I hope everybody in the audience is, and you guys too.
And happy Passover. Isn't that tomorrow?
Tomorrow. Good Pesach.
Tomorrow night.
All right. Yeah, we don't want to pass that over.
No, we don't.
Absolutely not.
Boom, boom.
Craig, do we have any suggestions for objects in the chat?
I think we can figure one of those out to start with. How about 99 coconuts?
99 coconuts.
Thank you, Wendy Hill.
Nobody has anything. Jane.
99 coconuts walk into a bar, and the bartender says, we don't serve your kind. They said, oh no. They said, why not? It says, because this is a 99 joke. Oh, and they said, yeah, we thought it was a knock joke.
Hey!
Tom, Denny, Caitlin.
99 coconuts walk into a bar. The bartender says, hey, you coconuts, get out of here. We don't serve your kind here. And they say, yeah, but you're going to need us for the pina coladas.
Oh, true.
Denny, Caitlin.
99 coconuts walk into the bar. The bartender says, we don't serve coconuts here. And the coconuts said, can we just have some amaretto? We're just looking for some almond joy.
Caitlin.
99 coconuts walk into a bar. The bartender says, you guys again, you got to get out of here. We don't serve coconuts. And they're like, wait. Our friends, the 99 limes are coming. Just wait. You put the lime in the coconut, then you're going to feel better.
It's true.
Danny and Jane.
99 coconuts walk into a bar. The bartender says, we don't serve coconuts here. And I've told you that before. You guys are so hard-headed.
99 coconuts walk into a bar, and everybody turns around and goes, Hawaii!
Denny and Tom.
99 coconuts walk into a bar, and the bartender says, we don't serve coconuts here. Get out! So the coconuts run out and they're like, oh, we got to get in there. It's a great bar. So they run to the drugstore on the corner and they get some razors and then they take all the coconut hair off the outside of every single one of those 99 coconuts. And they go back and they're like, we're just some bald gentlemen. And he's like, come on in, come on in. And they walk in and one coconut says to the other, that was a close shave.
Tom?
So hairy.
Wow, I broke the entire screen.
Yeah, we broke the internet with that one. Just like, what's her name? 99 coconuts walking by. The bartender says, hey, coconuts, get out of here. We don't serve your kind here. And they said, hey, don't you recognize us from the Marx Brothers movie?
99 coconuts walk into a bar. Bartender says, I'm sorry, we don't serve coconuts here. You'll have to leave. And 99 coconuts say, okay, do you have any African or European swallows to carry us out? It's an obscure Monty Python reference.
Yeah, and Danny will take us out, maybe.
All right, Danny.
99 coconuts walk into a bar, and the bartender says, we don't serve coconuts here. And he says, try the tiki bar next door. They'll love to see you.
Craig, what else we got?
How about 99 corkscrews?
99 corkscrews.
Yes, thank you, Hunter, for that one.
All right, Danny.
99 corkscrews walk into a bar, and the bartender says, we don't serve corkscrews here. And they all start to whine.
Tom, then Denny.
99 corkscrews walking to a bar. The bartender says, hey, you corkscrews, get out of here. We don't serve your kind here. And they say, why not? And he says, because you're just too twisted.
Denny.
I have two mediocre ones. You want the first one or the second one?
If they're both mediocre, then they'll equal one good one.
99 corkscrews. Well, all right, this is the worst one. No, I'll do the better one. 99 corkscrews walk into a bar, and the bartender says, we don't serve corkscrews here. Get out. And the corkscrew says, we're not leaving. And he says, oh, get out. And he says, we're not leaving. And he says, get out. And he says, we're not leaving. And the bartender says, oh, every time you come in here, we just go around and around and around.
99 corkscrews walk into a bar. Bartender says, I'm sorry, we don't serve corkscrews here. 99 corkscrews turn around to leave, and they all head towards the door, and it just starts into a bottleneck. Jane, Danny.
99 corkscrews try to fit into a bar, and the bartender says, we don't serve your kind in here. And they go, oh, yeah, why not? Oh.
99 corkscrews walk into a bar on trivia night, and the bartender says, we don't serve corkscrews here. And they said, you might want to let us stay. We're pretty sharp.
Ooh.
Oh.
Caitlin, Denny.
99 corkscrews walk into a bar. The bartender says, you got to get out of here. We don't serve corkscrews here. And they're like, come on, man. We're going to be popping bottles all night.
Good.
Denny.
Here's the other mediocre one. 99 corkscrews walk into a bar, and the bartender says, get out. We don't serve corkscrews here. And they said, why not? And they said, we don't serve anyone with arms. Carrying arms. Because the corkscrew. See why I went with the round and round.
Greg, what else we got?
Speaking of round and round, how about David Benjamin's suggestion of 99 tires?
99 tires. 99 tires walk into a bar. Bartender says, I'm sorry, we don't serve tires here. And 99 tires say, wow, this has not been a good year. Tom.
99 tires walking to a bar. Bartender says, get out of here. We don't serve tires here. And they say, why not? Good thing, because we're flat broke.
Ooh.
Danny, then Denny, then Jane.
99 tires walk into a bar, and the bartender says, we don't serve tires here. And the tires say, are you sure? We could really lift you up.
Denny, Jane.
99 tires walk into a bar. The bartender says, we don't serve tires here. And the tire says, do you know who we are? And the bartender says, you have a very overinflated sense of your own importance.
Jane.
99 tires roll into a bar, and the bartender says, we don't serve your kind here. And they get deflated, and they say, please.
99 tires walk into a bar. Bartender says, I'm sorry, we don't serve tires here. 99 tires say, hey, you better tread lightly. I thought I saw Tom, then Caitlin.
No, my joke was the same
Oh,
joke.
okay. Caitlin, you had one.
Mine was really, really similar to yours, Dylan.
Wow. All right, well, 99 tires walk into a bar. Bartender says, I'm sorry, we don't serve tires here. 99 tires say, okay, I see where the rubber meets the road.
I was going to do it.
Jane.
99 tires roll into a bar. The bartender says, "Hey, we don't serve your kind." And the tires go, "Why not?" Because you're smoking. They go, "Oh, all right, we can wear a patch."
Tom, then Caitlin.
99 tires walk into a bar. The bartender says, "Get out of here. We don't serve tires here." And they say, "Why not?" And the bartender says, "Because you leave skid marks."
Oh, God. Caitlin.
99 tires walk into a bar. The bartender says, "You got to go. We don't serve tires here." The tires say, "Come on, man. You don't know what you're Michelin."
Yeah, very nice.
All right, Danny, bring us home.
99 tires walk into a bar. The bartender says, "Get out. We don't serve tires here." And the tires say, "We're not leaving." And he says, "Get out." And they say, "No, we're not leaving." And he says, "Get out." And they say, "No, we're not leaving." And the bartender says, "Every time you guys come in here, we just go around and around and around."
See, we are an environmentally friendly show. We recycle jokes here. That's how it works. That was 99. Give it up for our Vaudacity Improv Players. Such a fantastic job. Thank you all for the incredible suggestions. Let's keep them coming.
Oh, applause.
More we can applause. I love it. Thanks, producer Craig. We're moving on to our next game. It's called He Said, She Said, and it's for Denny and Tom. For this game, we're going to need a suggestion of a location. Any location, doesn't matter where. But they're going to do a scene, and they're going to narrate each other's actions after each line of dialogue. You'll see how it works. Hey, producer Craig, do we already happen to have a location suggestion for them?
Not from David Benjamin.
Interesting that we don't see any kind of suggestion at the moment.
suggestion?
Here we go. It took a moment. The official E says Space Mountain.
Space Mountain. Take it away, Denny and Tom.
Wow, you look really nice in the dark.
He said, groping for her leg and reaching only a hard handlebar. Will you cut that out?
She said, tossing her hair back and giggling femininely. I've been waiting a long time to get you here in Space Mountain.
He said, nervously reaching in his pocket for a mint and inhaling a piece of lint by accident. I noticed you seem to be having an issue. Are you okay, Wilbur?
She said, unbuttoning her blouse slowly. Oh, gee, Gloria, I'm fine, except I thought my breath was probably a little stale, from the popcorn.
He said, turning away and trying to discreetly blow into his own hand and not being discreet. Now, Wilbur, I saw you looking at me in cotillion class week after week. I was shocked when you asked me to go to Disneyland with you.
She said, as a nervous twitch ran across her face several times. Well, the truth is, Gloria, I feel sorry for you.
He said, summoning his courage and staring at her with a stare that could only be described as overly boring into her soul. Sorry for me? Why, I'm Gloria Vanderbilt, daughter of the Vanderbilt meatpacking plant in Williamsburg, Tennessee.
She said, without convincing him in the least. Gloria Vanderbilt, that sounds like a familiar name, Gloria.
He said, whipping out his phone and looking her up under gene magnate families. Fine. I didn't want you to know who I was. I'm the black sheep of the family. My other sister, my mother Gloria, was famous, and her mother Gloria was famous, but due to my twitch, I can't model dungarees. Are you happy?
She said, starting to weep uncontrollably.
Good thing they have tissues on the ride.
Those are space tissues. They cost $15 a piece. Don't use them.
He said, ripping it out of her hand, carefully refolding it and putting it back into this chrome dispenser where an animatronic hand retrieved it. Well, if you feel so sorry for me, Wilbur, why did you ask me here?
She said, wiping tears off her chin. Well, Gloria, it's like this. Nobody asks you anywhere. I always see you sitting alone, and I figured you might enjoy going to Space Mountain with me.
He said, nervously wriggling in his seat as the ride reached its apex, soon to plummet without any appearance of brakes. Well, Wilbur, I won't lie. It's awfully nice to be out with a young gentleman on a Saturday afternoon.
Ah! She said, leaving a trail of vomit through space.
I must say, you're a delightful companion.
He said, she said. Give it up for Denny and Tom. Throw those applause emojis into the chat. Applaud and yell and scream and throw shoes at your TV, your computer screen, your phone. If you're watching on your phone, who cares? It was a great scene. So good. And hey, if you liked that and you liked what we're doing, make sure that you're liking the show. Just click that little like button. And if you're watching us and want to see more, be sure to subscribe to the channel. You'll get notifications of all the times we, post new content, which is all the time. We'll be telling you a little more about that in a bit. But right now, we're going to bring a little culture to the interwebs and show you a foreign film, a very artsy film we have tonight. We have, a choice of 3 films that we're going to watch tonight. So if you would just pick for me the numbers 1, 2, or 3, whichever one gets to the most numbers first, the most ones, the most twos, the most threes, that will be which country our film will be from. And then we're going to ask a suggestion of a title. So just come up with a title of a movie as well. So any titles of movie, and 1, 2, or 3 there in the chat. And I've pulled this up here myself. I'm seeing a couple 2s, a 1 and a 3. Anybody else? It looks like number 2 so far is what we've got. And Craig, I'm going to let you pick the title for us. So number 2, we're going to see a French film. What is the title of this French film, Craig?
The title of the French film comes from Dari Mills. The Crazy Tuna.
The Crazy Tuna. All right, so the French film, which translated to English, The Crazy Tuna, and we're going to see our performers, Caitlin and Danny. In this film, Danny and I are going to be interpreting for them.
On les voir.
Jacques! Jacques! I thought you were dead!
Je suis Javon Neman Vesselford.
I only faked my death so I could get away from your crazy family.
Oh, mon Dieu, la famille.
My God, the family! They have been nothing but heartache for me. They were not willing to let me marry you, and they drove you away on that tuna expedition where you could have been dashed against the rocks or drawn to your death by a siren.
Jennifer, Puchipun Sabal Nabar.
But now that I have changed my identity, I'm impersonating a pirate, so they will never find me again.
Jacques Lebaron, I really saw le best of that.
Oh, you know I have a thing for wooden legs and eye patches. Have you a parrot as well?
Jadar, Patu Papa Sajar, soon the barn the farn.
I don't just have a parrot. I have this tuna. But it's no ordinary tuna. It is a crazy tuna.
Je veux leur.
Would you like to show it to me right now?
John Sisador, Bevarn Don Bonjunamern, Nahun Nahar.
What are you, nuts? I don't have enough crazy tuna to go around. If I show it to you, everybody's going to want one.
Well, perhaps I show you something of mine and I change your mind tonight.
Je ne prepare un don ponton se ponton.
I have prepared this glass of wine to go with your crazy tuna.
Well, bon appetit, because my crazy tuna is leading an entire school of crazy fish.
Je ne faire tout son ponton vont je ne m'en.
Oh, I should have known. After all the time I went undercover, you've brought me back to see your family. Curse you.
I am sorry, my love, but I will always be my mamas and daddies and grandmas and uncles and aunts and cousins, a little girl tuna.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the Crazy Tuna, that incredible French film on the Pont de Hurtcin.
See,
Incredible performances by Danny and Caitlin. I had no idea that they were so involved in the foreign cinema world.
You said exactly what I was thinking, so it was amazing.
It was amazing. Well, because I speak fluent French.
I thought it was interesting that the female narrator, sometimes she had a French accent and sometimes she didn't. Who the hell did you find for this piece of garbage?
You know, it's
Christian Demure.
things are really rough right now. I mean,
I
so
guess
many
so.
people are out of work. You just got to get who you can. All right, well, that was foreign film. We're going to get on with another game that all of us love to play because all of us get to play it. It's the world's worst job interview, and for this game, we need a suggestion of an occupation. And Tom is going to be hiring for this occupation. He's going to be just looking through the various applicants, but they're going to be the worst possible applicants for this job. So he's going to have to rifle through all these terrible applicants and might have to hire somebody, you never know. So hopefully Tom will be contributing to this economy. Producer Craig, do we have a suggestion for an occupation for Tom to be hiring for?
Yes, Christina Bielen says, an ice cream man.
All right, Tom is interviewing candidates to be an ice cream man.
It's a rough day. I must hire someone right away. I need somebody immediately. Where's my intercom? Miss Pringle? Yes. I must hire a new ice cream man today. Are there any applicants out there in the waiting room? Yes. Send the first one in, won't you, please? Oh, boy. I hope I get a goodie. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Thank you for interviewing me today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just want to say that for your ice cream,
Yes.
I've noticed that you are selling it in the traditional scoop.
We are.
Well, I'm afraid that my idea might be a little too radical for you guys.
Well, tell me what it is. We're desperate here.
Very well. Well, I was considering ice cream as a form of art, and I sculpted this and seem to have left it in the car. I'm so sorry. But
All right. It's totally not going to work for us. You know, it's just not going to last. Like your whatever you did there.
this one I call the thinker. I call this one the thinker.
Well, I
and,
think you should do a little thinking yourself because it's an awfully bad idea.
I brought a mop.
Yeah,
and-
never mind. Just leave. I'll mop it off later today myself. Just go.
Oh,
Go.
this one I call the blue ball.
I don't
Okay,
care.
bye.
Go. Goodbye. Yes. Are you here?
Thank you
You're
so
here.
much. I would
Hi.
love to do your little ice cream job.
We need
I have
somebody.
only one thing I must tell you.
Tell me.
I was a welder in my previous job, and I bring my blowtorch with me everywhere. That won't be an issue, I hope.
It kind of will. You see, ice cream must be kept cold. You
Can we
can't leave.
not sell shakes instead?
No, the sign on the front of my store says Ice Cream Hut. That means it's a hut where we sell ice cream. Not with a blowtorch. I'm sorry. Please go. You can leave your resume with Miss Pringle. Is there anybody else out there, please? Oh, hello. Hi.
Hi.
Hi. We're looking for an ice cream man here at the shop.
Well, you know, gender is a construct.
I know it's a silly
but
thing. I didn't mean it to sound that way.
What's your vision? What's your vision for the ice cream? Because I'm thinking instead of ice cream, green juice.
Well, you see, it's already an ice cream hut. I have 3 of them. You see around
Right.
town.
Right.
I
But you know, dairy is just really toxic. And we don't want the children to become addicted to the hormones. And what the kids really need is like celery juice, cucumber, maybe a little kombucha. You know what I'm saying?
I do know what you're saying, and it's sick and wrong. We do want the children addicted to it. Ice cream is an American tradition. My father, my grandfather, and his father before him all sold ice cream. It's my turn. I'm not selling anything. Get out of here. You're grossing me out now. Just
Got a lot
leave.
of negative energy.
Oh, yeah, I do on purpose for
Feeling
reason.
this.
Yeah, right. Thank you anyway. Oh my goodness. Miss Pringle. Yes. Is there anybody else out there? Could you send someone in looking for the ice cream man? Someone to hire? We need somebody today. Oh boy. Oh, hello. Hi.
Hello.
Hi. We're looking for ice
I'm
cream.
Mr. Heat Miser. I'm Mr. Sun. I'm Mr. Heat Blister. I'm Mr. 101. They call me Heat Miser. Whatever I touch starts to melt in my clutch. I'm too much.
Well, we're looking for someone to scoop out ice cream. Doesn't sound that difficult, does it? You'd be surprised at how many snags we find along the way, like you, Heat Miser. How is that going to work? Is there an on and off switch on your back?
We could melt it and everyone could have shakes.
We've already heard that suggestion today. You know, somebody with a blowtorch wanted
People
to.
love chocolate milk.
I'm sorry. We're selling ice cream. It says Ice Cream Hut. It's my store. I need someone to sell ice cream, nothing but ice cream.
Fine. I'm Mr. Heat Miser.
Oh my goodness, Miss Pringle. Don't cry. It's almost over. Yes. Is there anybody else at all? I have to hire someone today. Please send them in. That'd be great if you could. Oh my goodness. Hello?
Yeah, I'm an ice cream man. I'm an ice cream man, and I got testicles and all the stuff that the men have. And I have a deep voice. I like sports, and I really need a job. I really need a job.
Very good. How are you good with scooping?
You know, like you mean like a couple of boobs? Pretty good.
And how are you? How are you with money? Are you good at counting money?
Hey, I'm a guy. I'm good at math in my brain from the birth. It's just natural to me.
All right. Well, you know what, mister? You're hired. You're perfect.
I mean,
Yeah.
I am.
Why, yes, you are, sir. Welcome to the ice cream hut.
All right, bro. Good. Let's go bang out some sales.
Yeah.
That was the world's worst job interview. Oh, congratulations, Tom. You finally found an ice cream man.
Man, I guess. I don't know.
Sure.
Hopefully we won't get hate mail.
Hey, I'm not going to assume anybody's gender.
No,
You know,
it's too late for that anyway.
that's right.
Something tells me you have promos to do. Are you gonna
I
do
do have promos to
All
do.
right,
Thank
I'll
you
go.
so much. I'll miss you. All right. That was Tom Carosa. Hey, just, once again, if you're liking what we do, please make sure that you like the video, subscribe to the channel. And hey, if you really like what you do, you can help support the channel by giving us maybe a little something in our virtual tip jar. That is both Venmo and PayPal.me at Online Variety Show. You can throw that in there, and then all of the tips that you give us this evening will be distributed equally amongst the cast. Or you've got the super chat there at the bottom of your chat window there. You just click on that little $sign you've got there, and you can just donate something to the show to keep us up and running. We greatly appreciate it. Just think about what you might be spending on a Friday night out, regularly going to a comedy club, which are kind of opening soon. But really, are you going to get this kind of entertainment there? No. So, for like less than the cost of a cover and a 2-drink minimum, which we do not require, but we highly encourage, you can support the channel by tossing us a tip in the super chat or donating to our Venmo and PayPal at Online Variety Show. It keeps our shows alive, and we have a lot of shows coming up this week. And the next week, we've got so many things coming up. For example, tomorrow night, Polly's Online Variety Show number 71 is going to be Disney Night. We're going to be doing all sorts of music from Disney movies. And, of course, a lot of improv comedy along the way. Then, of course, the after party, the Green Room after party after the show with Darren Ingram. On Sunday, it's going to be another edition of Amanda on Demanda. She's been taking your requests and will be playing your requests on her show. And coming up on Monday, another musical venture with Mr. Dan Franklin and his Monday mixtapes. If you haven't seen these before, be sure to check out all the reruns on the Vaudacity channel and then catch him live Monday night. Then we have Dancing with Dari on Tuesday, so we can jump in there. Oh, look at this. We were going back and forth between, yes, at 6:30 Pacific is Dancing with Dari. You got your Zumba Fitness at Home, followed by the Your Creative Journey podcast with Paul Carganilla and Kevin Gregg. Then on Wednesday, it's Wednesdays with Wendy. Wendy Walker has got her live stream where she's got lots of music and musical guests, followed by the Lovecast number 50, Hunter Ackerman's Lovecast number 50. Look at them pecs taking up the entire screen. That's Thursday night at 6 p.m. And then, of course, coming back
Stop putting his
Friday
head
night.
on my body.
Yeah, I know. He keeps photoshopping his head on your body, Danny. I know. And I don't know why you allow him to keep doing that. And then the following Saturday night, we're doing the music from the musical Rent on Polly's Online Variety Show on Saturday, April 3rd. So much stuff. We've got stuff going on every night of the week. We're like a legitimate network. And then after Polly's Online Variety Show and we do Rent, we're doing Improv After Dark at 9 p.m. on April 3rd. We have so much stuff. So be sure to mark your calendars. Make sure you've hit the, waiting to watch as all these are coming up, the reminders when all these shows are coming up. But right now, I'd like to bring our cast back in for our next game. I'm going to bring in Caitlin and Jane for this next game. It's a game we like to call Time Crunch. And for this game, we need a suggestion of a problem to solve. So they're going to have to solve a problem, and they're going to do this in the course of a minute. However, once they've solved this problem in a minute, that's not going to be good enough. They're going to have to do the exact same scene, but we're going to cut it in half. They're going to have to do the exact same scene, but in 30 seconds. But then that's not going to be doing good enough. They're going to have to do that exact same scene, cutting it in half in 15 seconds. But that's not going to be good enough. We're going to cut that in half, and they're going to have to do the exact same scene in 7 seconds. And there's no way it could possibly get any shorter than that, which is totally untrue. It is going to get shorter than that. They're going to have to do the exact same scene in 3 seconds. So starting with a minute, they have a problem to solve. Producer Craig, do we have a problem for Caitlin and Jane to solve?
Actually, we do.
I love that.
Bottle feeding a calf.
Bottle feeding a calf. That's probably one of the best suggestions we've had in a long time. Whose was that?
The official E.
The official E. Always coming up with the good ones.
He's got some really good stuff, yeah.
All right. I'm going to be holding up a timer right here. You have 1 minute to bottle feed a calf. Go.
Do you think do you think we just go for it?
Oh, well, my little calf, I think we should go for it. I've been suckling you now for 6 months, and my udders are tired.
I don't, but I'm not used to the
the
bottle.
I saw the farmer's daughter. She was feeding her little baby from a bottle. I happened to steal one.
That just seems really, really, really weird to me.
Oh, but honey, come on. Just because I'm a cow doesn't mean you can't try it. Here, try it. Try it.
No.
And that's 1 minute. All right. It was a cow actually bottle feeding her own calf. Interesting. Let's do that same scene in 30 seconds and go.
I don't think I can.
Oh, my tits are tired. Come on, honey, give it a try.
Mom, I'm not comfortable with this. I'm sorry your tits hurt, but that bottle doesn't look safe.
Oh, come on, I stole it from. At least give it just a shot. The baby's there.
I can't. It seems so not squishy.
You know what? Here, come on, please.
No.
And 30 seconds. All right. Can they do that scene in 15 seconds? Let's find out. 15 seconds and go.
I can't.
Get off me! Get off me!
I'll get off you when I'm ready, Mother.
Oh, come on, here.
I don't want the bottle.
Have a bottle. Come on.
No. Get it out of my face.
That's 15 seconds. Let's see if they can do that scene in 7 seconds and go.
I need teats, Mom. No bottle.
Oh, come on. Why don't you try it? Please.
All right, that was 7 seconds. Here we go. Same scene, 3 seconds. Go.
Open up, squirt.
No bottles.
3 seconds. Fantastic. They did it. Congratulations. Give them a big round of applause.
Moo.
That wasn't where I expected that scene to go.
It never is.
But I went with
Something awfully poetic about my tits are tired.
It really is. And probably not the first time Jane said that.
That's it. They've been through a lot, let me tell you.
Hey, Dylan.
We're done now. We're done here. Thank you.
Yes, Craig.
We have 2 people who've donated to the Super Chat that we should probably recognize.
Let's recognize them.
Absolutely. Thank you, Nicole Pierce. And thank you, Amanda Benjamin. Amanda says that we love our Friday night laughs.
Aw, thank you so much, Amanda. And thank you, Nicole, for donating to the Super Chat. We love you guys and everything that you contribute to us as well. Let's keep this going with another game. We're going to bring back our special guest, Caitlin. She is going to be on the dating game. What we're going to do is we need suggestions for 3 quirks. Danny, myself, and Tom are going to be the very eligible bachelors for Caitlin. But we're going to have certain quirks that you are going to assign to us. Caitlin is going to take out her headphones, and we will wave you back in when we're ready. And she will have to guess what these quirks are at the end of the game. So put those quirks in the chat, and then we will go down.
What do you consider to be a quirk, Dylan White? What is a quirk?
A quirk is like, say, someone who has got cold feet before their wedding, and so they're on the dating game. They are constantly allergic to the word "and." That would be a weird quirk. So anybody who says "and," they have to sneeze. Or just they are aging backwards. That would be a quirk.
Ooh, you're right. Those are 3 good examples.
Those are very good quirks. So maybe we've got some quirks in the chat going. I think we do. Craig, let's get a quirk for Danny. Is Danny out there? Are you coming back to be one of our bachelors, Danny? Turn your cam and your mic on. There he is.
There he is.
We need a quirk for Danny. You need to turn your mic on, too, because we can't hear you.
Yeah,
there we go.
All right, the quirk for
so
Danny.
We need a quirk for Danny. He's bachelor number 1.
Sherry says he's colorblind.
Danny is. Thank you, Sherry. And for me, what's my quirk?
Okay, for you from Amanda Benjamin, you're a mob boss.
I'm a mob boss. All right. And for Tom, bachelor number 3.
From Diana Nicole, thinks he's a dog.
Tom thinks he's a dog. All right, so to review, bachelor number 1, Danny is colorblind. Bachelor number 2, me. I think I'm a mob boss. And Tom, bachelor number 3, thinks he's a dog. Very good. I believe Denny is going to be introducing the show, so let's bring Caitlin back. And here we go, the dating game.
And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to the dating game. We have a spanking brand new contestant and 3 new exciting bachelors. So let's meet out Bachelorette now. Come on out, introduce yourself, and tell us a little bit about you. Can't spell fabulous without you.
I'm Shayna, and I'm just here to find love. It's been a long, dry quarantine, Denny.
Oh, wow. Well, we're glad that you're here. Don't look at me. I'm married to my job, but we do have 3 eligible bachelors for you. Let's bring them out now. Bachelor number 1, tell us a little bit about yourself, your name, and introduce yourself to our lovely bachelorette. Can't hear you, Bachelor number 1. He's a quiet type.
He's so shy.
My name is Charles Black and White.
Well, that's a black and white issue. I don't want to get into that. Let's meet Bachelor number 2.
Think I'm going to tell you my real name. You are sorely mistaken.
Oh, a man of mystery. All right. And Bachelor number 3.
Hi. My name is Rex, and I'm really happy to be here.
All right. We're happy to have you. I'm going to pop back off and put this in your capable hands. Good luck, Shauna.
Okay. This is wow. Bachelor number 1. If you had one superpower, anything in the world, what would it be?
To get rid of Sherman-Williams all over the country. What a waste of time. Any paint color you pick will work.
That's really specific. I rent my apartment, so I can't paint anyway. Bachelor number 2, same question.
What was the question again?
If you had a superpower, what would it be?
A superpower? Be able to make people disappear.
Oh.
Yeah, not me. I don't need to be invisible. I got to make other people disappear.
That sounds fun. Bachelorette number, no, that was a different show. I did that one last week. Bachelor number 3. Oh boy. Same question. Superpower. What would it be?
Well, if I could have any superpower, it would just be to please you. Just to make sure make sure that you're happy all the time.
Oh, I like the sound of that. Let's stay with you, Bachelor number 3. I've got a new question. If I were an ice cream sundae, what toppings would you sprinkle on me? Number 3.
Oh, I was thinking I was lost, and I would just have to say raw meat.
Wow, that's bold.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bachelorette, I keep doing that because I do a lot of these shows and I like everyone. Bachelor number 1, what toppings would you put on me if I were a sundae?
Well, I certainly wouldn't waste my time putting any colored sprinkles. I think the white whipped cream would be the best thing.
Keeping it simple. We can get funky with the cream. Okay, Bachelor number 2, same question.
Honestly, the only thing I ever throw on top of anybody is about 6 feet of dirt. You know what I'm saying?
I've heard that some people, to get a little messy. I'm cool with that. So interesting. Wow, you guys are really diverse. Okay, one more question. We're gonna get spicy. I love to be free and liberated. Where's your favorite place to make love outside? Bachelor number 1.
I usually pick the place nearest to the front door. I would never waste your time or mine going to find love at a Matisse exhibit.
Yeah,
the closest place to the front door works great for me.
It's, we could get caught at any time. We got to get away, Bachelor number 3, same question. Where would you get freaky in the outdoors?
Oh, right on the street, baby. Broad daylight.
Wow, you're just a rebel.
Just my natural instinct.
Bachelor number 2. I'm a little nervous to ask this question, but where do you like to get, busy outside? Where would we go?
Oh, yeah. First, I'd take you out to a nice pasta dinner. Maybe swing by the Bada Bing, take you out to the pier. Maybe give you a nice pair of shoes, maybe some cement shoes. And after, we're done, you can go for a little swim. You know what I'm saying?
I do like the water.
All right. Well, you have a lot to think about. I think those were all your questions. Yes.
That's all I have. Yeah.
Well, listen, I've seen you make the love talk show circuit, and so far it's been a bust. But today we're gonna see if it could be a peck. So we're gonna see. Can you figure out who would be the best match for you?
Well, Bachelor number 1. I want somebody that really can experience all the colors, because I think perhaps you are colorblind.
I'm just into film noir.
Oh.
Ding.
You are correct. You are correct. So perhaps you would not be the best match. All right, moving on.
Bachelor number 2. I like a confident man, but you seem a little bit threatening. I think you're a mafia hitman.
Ding.
From The Sopranos, maybe?
Guess you're not going to come home to meet the family.
Oh, boy.
No, probably not.
You wouldn't like her family. They send people off to tuna boats. All right, Bachelorette. Take us home. What are your final thoughts here?
I mean, number 3 got me going. He seems really eager to please, and I think he is eager to please because he's a dog.
Ding.
A lot of people have said he's a real dog, but I'm glad you like it. So we found love on our show. Everybody, let's give a big dating game kiss till we see you next time.
Bum, bum, ba, 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 ba.
I'm not really married to my job. Any eligible bachelor should let me up here at the station.
As long as you're not singing that dumb song from Pocahontas, I'm with you.
And that was the dating game. Thank you so much, Kaylin. You did an awesome job with that. You figured them all out.
Thank
Very
you.
good.
I did so well that I got verklempt a little bit there.
A little choked up.
A little choked. I got a little choked up.
That's what you get with Bachelor number 2, except he'd help you.
That's a spicy night. Before we move on to our next game, I just want to give another shout out. We got another donation to the Super Chat from Mrs. N. Blake. Donated to the Super Chat.
Thank you.
Yeah, we can thank her. And, of course, her comment, Dylan is just the funniest. I'm not at all biased.
Oh.
I think I have a special connection to Ms. Blake.
Oh.
You scared them.
She likes this.
Uh-huh.
No, apparently.
I think we all do, Dylan. Sure, we all. Yeah.
All right, well, we're going to move along here with another game. It is a new game we're bringing in this week with Mr. Tom Carosa and Jane Brucker and myself. It is called Story with Movies, because we really don't have a much better title for this. What we're going to need, a suggestion from the audience, is 3 genres of movies, like Western, sci-fi, action, adventure.
Don't list them all.
Please don't do silent film, because that would be difficult. But you get the idea. Just genres, types of films, or directors who have like specific styles. You can do that as well. And what we're going to do is we're also going to ask for a suggestion of an object, just some sort of object that will be just kind of like the kicking off point of our scene. And we're going to go around in order, starting with me, then Tom, then Jane. And we're going to go around telling the story, but each of us in our particular genre. So, producer Craig, what are the chances we have 3 styles of film or director in the chat? And if we do, at least what's the first one? Because that one's going to be mine.
Okay, well, then you get teen drama.
Teen drama. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. How about for Tom?
For Tom, it's a detective noir.
Okay.
Ooh, teen drama, detective noir. And then for Jane,
Bad horror film.
bad horror film. Okay. So I'm a teen drama. Tom is a detective noir. Jane is going to be a bad horror film. And do we have an object to kind of kick us off?
Mia Howard suggests a banana.
A banana. All right. Thank you, Mia. And here is Story with Movies. Broke up with my girlfriend. Couldn't believe it after all this time. I thought we were going to go to the prom together and was afraid she was with somebody else until I found a banana in her room. Didn't know what to do. I had to break it off with her. I figured there's no way I compete with somebody who'd rather be with an ape.
It was 7:16 p.m., and I noticed the prom goers were beginning to arrive. One boy in particular, let's call him Scotty, arrived alone. He was sad, he was forlorn, he was carrying a banana. Somebody had given him the split.
So I broke up with Scotty because, gosh, he kept wanting to take me to the prom, but I know what he wanted. He just wanted me to get in his new car.
So had to end everything. Was so heartbroken. Didn't know what I was gonna do. So I got in my new car, drove out to the cove, overlooking the ocean, made some hard choices that night, and that's when the cops pulled up.
I had my radio on and noticed that he left the prom at approximately 9:15 p.m. and drove to the cove, possibly to hear Paul Carganella do some acoustic guitar. I didn't think that was the real story, so I trailed him. I found out what he was really up to. It wasn't listening to music.
Oh my God. So, I mean, I waited all night for him to call. And since he actually, I thought he was going to be like crazy, and show up at my place, but he was gone. And I knew where he'd go with his new car, to the beach. So I went to the beach and it was dark. And I figured, even though I'm scared, I'm going to skinny dip. I don't see him anywhere. So I'm just going to go on in the water myself.
The police told me they had bad news for me. They'd found my girlfriend. She had gone to the ocean looking for me and was caught skinny dipping off the coast. Well, that's when I dove into the water to try to win her back. Heroically, I was going to save her and take her to the prom once and for all.
Scotty was telling the police a cock and bull story, but I knew the truth. He killed his girlfriend, threw her in the ocean, and then tried to save her, make it look like a suicide that he prevented. Yet I saw the bruises on her neck, and I knew that those fingerprints would match his if she wasn't so wet. I said to him, "Hey, you don't fool me."
And I got away with it. That's our story with movies. Wow, that got really, really dark.
And just before the show, I said, "Remember, keep it fun and light." And did we know?
This
You were
teen
dating
drama
Flipper.
slasher noir detective thing.
Banana.
But that's okay. Hey, we're trying new things here. So we'll try this again. We'll see what works, what doesn't work. We'll make tweaks if possible. And hey, if you like the game, make sure you give us the like. If you have an idea what to call that game, we're also open to suggestions for titles for our new games as well. So throw that in the chat. But we are about to wrap it up here with our last game of the night. And it's one of our favorites we haven't played in a while. It is for all of our players. It is a game that we call Questions Only. That means we're going to be doing two-person scenes going around and around, but we can only speak in dialogue that are questions only. If at any time someone answers a question, speaks in a sentence, or even just takes too long to respond with another question, They're out, and we move on. The order of this, just so everybody knows, we'll go start with Tom and Jane, then Danny, Caitlin, me, and Denny. And let's see how long we can keep this going. We need a suggestion from the audience of a period in time, any period in time, and that is where we will base our scene. And then all the scenes following. It's all going to be one epic, weaving, questions-only scene.
A period of
A period in time.
Period in time. I'm very partial to the steam age. No one ever suggests that when everything was steam before it was solid.
What do you know? You're a dog.
Well, we actually have a suggestion sort of in that area.
Uh-oh.
Nicole Pierce came up with The Old West.
Oh, good one.
Very good. All right. So, Tom and Jane, you're starting us off. The Old West, questions only.
What you doing back here in town?
Glad to see me.
Don't you know that everybody in this town is just eager to string you up on a rope?
Well, what does a lady got to do with get a shot of bourbon around these parts now, huh?
Don't you, of all people, remember how to get a free bourbon?
You alluding to my little business I had in this town before?
Is that what it was? A little business?
Am I gonna have to put my bustier up here on this bar to get a drink, feller?
If you want one, you do.
Danny.
Aren't you Betty who barters for booze?
Why, where have you been all my life, cowboy?
Don't you think if I wanted you to know, you would have already known?
Is that a pistol on your hip, or you just cockeyed down there?
Well, you could say it's a loaded weapon.
Caitlin.
Are you the one who advertised for girls who need a job?
Could you turn around for a second?
Do you think that I need to turn around for you to tell me whether or not I can get this job?
How old is you anyway?
How old do you think I am?
You think I'm gonna put somebody too young up in this town?
So do you work here now?
Do I look like I work here now?
Would you dress like that normally?
Do you think that I need to dress like this if I'm not working?
You trying to trick me into paying you more money?
Do you think I'm worth it?
What skills do you have?
Have you heard of an upsy whoopsie downsy doozy?
What's that?
Have you ever
Have you been patronizing a place of ill repute?
Who told on me?
Does a sheriff need to be told nothing, despite her instincts?
When did you get promoted to sheriff?
Didn't you notice the old sheriff with a bullet in his head?
Who do you think put it there?
Are you saying it was you and not Calamity Jane?
I shot the sheriff, but I didn't shoot the deputy.
Worth
Please,
it.
had to.
Barkeep, you seen Calamity Jane round these parts?
What's it to you?
You think this quarter might change your mind?
You think that I could squeal on a poor innocent woman for just a quarter?
Would you do it for 30 cents?
Could you make it 33?
Do I look like I carry pennies around in my
Why do these pennies smell like peaches?
Can we get back to the subject at hand and ignore the fact that maybe I spent 33 cents on the nectarine?
Are you gonna hurt her?
Do you love her?
Does it show?
Is there anything more pathetic than a man in love?
Is there anything more pathetic than a man in love with a criminal? Go!
Then you know she's a criminal!
Did you hear what we was talking about downstairs at the bar?
How did that sheriff find me?
Do you think the sound of what you're doing doesn't travel to his office?
You know what? We're going to buzz Tom out for that one anyway because he took way too long.
All right, okay, fine.
Where's the order? Sorry.
Jane and Danny.
Jane and Danny.
Like I said, do you think the sound of what you're doing doesn't travel all the way to the sheriff's office?
You got money to pay a hooker?
Would I be here if I didn't?
Do you have the correct change?
I thought it was Dylan.
Up.
Caitlin, Dylan.
No, you were still in.
Yeah,
You took too long though. So now it's Dylan and Caitlin.
Dylan.
What time are you coming home?
When do you think I'm going to come home?
Well, when are you going to be finished with all your clients for the day?
Well, how many clients do you think it takes to feed Bobby and Cindy Lou?
Are you forgetting about our other two children?
Am I forgetting about little Bobby and Jane Jr.?
Don't you know their
I
names?
forget about them?
Do you even remember having them?
Was I conscious for the birth?
Think you were even conscious for the conception?
Do you think I would have noticed?
No wonder you went into this line of work.
Caitlin and Denny.
Are you telling me that if I don't throw you in the who's cow for hookering with your hoo-ha, that you'll tell me where Calamity Jane is?
If I knew where Calamity Jane was, would I tell you?
Did you have another reason for coming into the sheriff's office?
Does the sheriff's office need a little assistance?
Would you work for just one peach-flavored penny?
Maybe 33 cents worth. That was questions only. Thank you so much for joining us tonight on the Suggestion Box. Thank you so much to all of our Super Chat donations, all of you who donated to our online tip jar.
I
Thank
got the impression some of those women were doing things illicit.
Oh. Well, it is Friday night, you know.
God.
Need to get thrown in the hooscow for hookering with their hoo-ha.
Hookering.
More alliteration.
Hopefully their tits aren't tired.
Aww.
Let's give it up for Danny Roquet, Tom Carosa, Jane Brucker, Danny Siegel, our special guest, Caitlin McCormick. Big special thanks to producer Craig, and thank you to all of you. Thanks for joining us tonight at the Suggestion Box.
And let's thank our host for tonight, Dylan White.
I'm Dylan White. Thank you for watching the Suggestion Box. See you tomorrow night on Polly's Online Variety Show, 6 p.m. Pacific Time. It's Disney night. Good night, everybody.
VIP kiss. Da-da-da-da.
But we don't know where those hands have been.